Okay. Coming.
Hi, Coming. Paimon sees you've certainly gotten an early start this morning. Playing games already, are we? Who won this time? You the one buying dim sum again?
Hey, when you put it like that, it makes it sound like I'm always the one losing.
Ah, perfect, you're all here. There's an important commission I need your help with.
Alright, I've got the time. Where are the goods?
Well, it's not just goods this time. I need you to escort a tea merchant and their wares from Chaoying village
எனக்கு
to
செகண்ட்
Liyue
ஐடில நேத்து
Harbor.
வந்துட்டு ஸ்டாண்டர்ட்
A
பண்ண கிட்டி
very
போச்சு.
important client has
திலு போய்
requested to
கேட்டா
meet
C1
with
மோனா
him.
ஊத்தி கொடுத்தான்.
Sure. What's this merchant's address?
செகண்ட் ஐடில.
Here.
If the client's that important, then this must be a very crucial, very pressing commission, right?
Of course, the sooner you complete it, the better. I would advise you to depart as soon as possible.
Oh.
Alright, don't work too hard now, Longjo. We'll set off then.
You're a bit quiet today, Coming. Oh, do you want Paimon to tell a story?
We're almost there. I'll take a rain check on that.
Oh, இதுக்கு மேலயா? கேக்குதா guys? Oh, Garrett.
Hello. You must be the
Gareth.
tea merchant heading to Liyue Harbor. We're here to escort you.
ஒரு சாஃப்ட்வேர் சப்ஸ்கிரிப்ஷனோட. Oh, nice.
Dad?
Oh, so you're Coming's father. It's nice to meet you.
கேக்குது bro. Okay bro.
Just leave this delivery to him. Trust Paimon. He's got
Hi bro,
this
Ashik
in the
Fury
bag.
வாங்க welcome to the stream.
Coming is super good at what he does. Everyone at the Secure Transport Agency says as much. Even the Ministry of Civil Affairs has nothing but good things to say about him.
Seems like you've made some sort of name for yourself at least.
The goods are all in order?
Yes, they're all here.
Then let's get going.
Nahida
A
critical how
very
much bro?
important client has asked for
50%
you.
plus
I
இருக்கணும் bro.
mean, you kind of have to come with us.
50 crit rate மேல இருக்கும்.
Paimon doesn't know how we would explain
EM
ourselves if
700
you
போடும்
just
மெயினே
didn't
அதான்.
show up. Plus, you'd be missing out on a huge money-making opportunity.
I see. I suppose I will have to trouble you all to escort me, then.
ஃபுல்லா ஸ்பாம்
Let's
பண்ணி
go.
வச்சிரு. அவன்லாம் கண்ணுக்கு பட்டா bro டக்குன்னு பேன் பண்ணு.
This place looks nice and open.
மேஜிக்
Why don't you all rest here for a
மேஜிக்
second?
புக்கா 300 EM 300 EM
You're
எந்த
not going
வெப்பன்ல
to
இருக்கு?
join us?
300 EM நான் இப்பதான் bro பாக்குறேன்.
I'm not tired.
எந்த வெப்பன்லயும் 300 EM
I'll
கிடையாது.
keep watch.
ரஹீடாவோட வெப்பன் தான் இருக்கிறதுலயே வந்துட்டு EM அதிகமான வெப்பன். அதுலயே 300 EM கிடையாது.
Just let him go.
விஜய் பிளேஸ் ப்ரோ நீங்க வந்துட்டு பாத்தீங்கன்னா டார்க் வெப்லயே போய் ஆரம்பிச்சா கூட அதுக்கு வந்து ட்ராக்
Did
பண்ணனும்னு
you know, Uncle Ip, that the
நினைச்சாங்கன்னா
flavor
உங்களை
of
ஈஸியா
these
ட்ராக் பண்ண
cakes
முடியும்.
changes depending on...
You can't hide anything
goes
from
there?
இது என்னது
It appears
Internet.
that one's movements were overly conspicuous.
Enough of your musings. Focus. Focus on the matter at hand.
நாட் பில்ட்னா இது ஓகே.
Present your exquisite ornaments at once.
Indeed, bring them
Not
forth
good,
readily
no,
and
okay.
without protest.
பில் பண்ணுங்க பாருங்க.
What do we do?
EM ஒரு 500 கொண்டு போங்க DPSனா.
It seems as if these two are acting alone.
500 கொண்டு போயிட்டீங்கன்னா
It won't be
கிரிட் ரேட்
difficult to
வந்துட்டு
subdue them, but
60 வச்சுக்கலாம்.
they might have something else waiting in store for Dad.
60
The best way to keep him
65
safe
போதும்.
is
500 EM வச்சிட்டீங்கன்னா.
leave this to me. I'll handle them. Traveler,
கிரிட் டேமேஜ்
Paimon,
அதுக்கு அப்புறம் எவ்வளவு
take my
வேணுமோ
dad and the goods away from here.
No, Coming. It's too dangerous.
This is what I do.
A thorny foe indeed. Let us depart and seek a target softer in blows and disposition.
Don't think I'm gonna let you off so easily.
Away! Let us away!
Coming!
Don't worry, he's a great fighter. Paimon's even seen him take down a dozen or so treasure hoarders all by himself.
But coming,
ER how much? 120 இருந்தாலே
if
போதும்
he
bro
had
அவளுக்கு.
just
ரொம்ப
stayed by
அதிகமான
my
தேவையில்ல.
side and learned the
ER இல்லனா கூட
family
ஓகே தான்,
trait,
பட் ஒரு சேஃப்
he
சைடுல
wouldn't
வந்துட்டு
have
115
to put
120 இருந்தா
himself
போதும்.
in such dangerous situations.
We just have to trust him. Let's go on ahead. We'd best get away from here, in case there are other bandits in the area waiting in ambush.
All is going to plan.
Okay, we should be good to stop here.
Huh?
Yongli? Oh no, what is he doing here?
Good sir,
Sang-
please listen to me. Reel in your line and leave this place as quickly as you can. There are bandits in the area.
Bye bro, Praveen line bro. சாங் என்னடா பண்ற நீங்க?
Bandits? Acting in broad daylight? Oh,
நீங்க மெயின் DPS போறீங்கன்னா
I
Gilded
see.
Dreams பெட்டர்.
it appears many
Deep
people
wood
are
memory
catching a chill
இன்னொரு
as of
யூசர்
late.
கண்டிப்பா இருக்கணும்.
If your throat is bothering you, Paimon,
கைட்ல நான்
perhaps some
சொல்லிடுவேன்
tea
பாருங்க.
and rest are in
நகிடா
order.
கைட பாருங்க ப்ரோ.
Nope, no, no.
பார்க்காம என்கிட்ட
I mean,
கேட்டுட்டு இருக்கீங்க எல்லாம்.
Paimon's fine. She just
கைட் நான் தான் போட்டிருக்கேன். நீ
had some cake stuck in her throat.
ரெண்டு ப்ரோ போட்டிருக்கேன். ஒண்ணா அப்டேட்டட் கைட் போட்டிருக்கேன், இன்னொரு
If
ஃபுல்
there
அண்ட்
are
ஃபுல் இது
indeed
போட்டு வச்சிருக்கேன்.
bandits in the area, then we should inform the Millilith at once. Oh? Well, if that's the case,
ஓகே ஓகே ப்ரோ.
such matters are best left to those with the
183 something
necessary
கிடைக்கும் bro.
expertise. Wouldn't you agree?
ரியாக்ஷன் வீடியோ ஒன்லி.
I suppose you're right.
நகிடா கைட
Ordinary
போட்டிருக்கேன்
people
பாருங்க.
like us got involved. We would only cause more trouble.
இப்போ ரீசெண்டா வந்துட்டு பாத்தீங்கன்னா அப்டேட்டட்
Since
கைட்
we
போட்டிருக்கேன்.
find
முன்னாடி
ourselves
வந்துட்டு பாத்தீங்கன்னா
otherwise
நகிடாவோட ஃபுல் கைட்
unoccupied in
போட்டிருக்கேன்.
this beautiful area, why don't we find a quiet place to relax while we wait for
அது
good news?
பார்த்துட்டு அதுல ஏதாவது டவுட்னா வந்து கேளுங்க.
That would be lovely.
So, Uncle Ip does have a reason to be worried. After all, Gaming, the guard we mentioned, is his son.
Gaming. The name sounds somewhat familiar. Ah, yes. That is the name of the Usho dancer who has been performing around Liyue Harbor recently, is it not?
Oh, have you seen him perform?
என்ன டீம் ப்ரோ இது?
Indeed. I cannot help but admire
put it in
his
the team.
skill. He truly encapsulates the spirit of the Suani. Usho dancing has become more well known in Liyue Harbor recently. However, although performers are seeing budding success, they have no doubt had to face many hurdles along the way. Ones not so easily understood by spectators such as ourselves. If you ask me, what truly deserves admiration
Usho
is
எதுக்கு bro?
perseverance in the face of
Usho
adversity.
எலக்ட்ரோ அப்ளிகேஷனுக்கு கேவலமா இருக்குமே
That is a
அது.
rare attribute indeed.
ஏதோ
I
பெய்டோ
have heard many
ஆபீஷியல்
of my acquaintances
Raiden-னா கூட
praise
பரவாயில்ல.
Gaming for his kind, selfless, and courageous disposition. To have a child so accomplished and upright, you must be a very proud parent indeed, Uncle Ip.
அங்கிள் எப்பா.
Seems like Zhangli has decided to skip the formalities.
Well,
என்ன கொஸ்ட் ப்ரோ இது?
he's a hard worker.
ஜாங்லியோட ஆர்கான்
Yes.
கொஸ்ட் 3 ப்ரோ. பிரதீப் ப்ரோ வாங்க, வெல்கம் டு தி ஸ்ட்ரீம்.
You should be sure to tell him you think that when he gets back.
Your son is young yet. It's normal for someone his age to be a bit hot-headed. It's understandable to find talking about such things in person difficult. If there's a
சும்மா சொன்னேன்,
particular
இன்னைக்கு வந்து ஈவென்ட்
sentiment you
கொஸ்ட்.
wish to convey, perhaps we could pass it along for you.
No. It wouldn't be right to ask that of you. This
எதுவுமே
thing
இல்ல ப்ரோ
between
அதான்
us
லேண்டன்
has
ரைட்டிங்ல
festered
பேடோட
for many
ப்ராப்ளம் இருக்கு
years now.
எடுத்துருக்கலாமே இவ்வளவு நேரத்துக்கு நான்லாம்
In truth,
நேத்தே எடுத்துட்டேன்
there are
நேத்தோ
some
முந்தானே
things that
முந்தானேத்தே
simply
எடுத்துட்டேன் நான்.
aren't easy for us to talk through. I've been in the tea business for most of my life.
லீசா
And
கூட
I
யூஸ் பண்ணலாம்
always
ப்ரோ இதை
hoped
யூஸ்
my
பண்றதுக்கு
child would do the same.
கூஜோ யூஸ் பண்றதுக்கு
Otherwise,
நஹிடா
how would
லெவல்
he
90
support
போட்டேன்
himself?
நாய்ஸ்
Over the past few years, I heard how well he was doing for himself as a guard. How his work was taking him to farther and farther off places. I also heard that he never gave up on wushou dancing. It made me happy. But I was also worried. When you're young, you can handle all that physically taxing work
Back
and
to back your
manual
character.
labor.
Yes.
What young person isn't capable of making a living that way? My concern is what happens when you get old. Every time I
EM
get to
recommended
thinking
700
like
700ல ரொம்ப கார்டியா போகும்
that, I
500
cannot
பிளஸ்
help
இருந்தா
but
போதும்
be
தரப்பி
reinforced in the belief that I was right. That I was right not to give in.
700ல ரொம்ப
I often
godly
regret
ratio அது கஷ்டம்
introducing him to wushou dancing as a kid. If I had known how things would turn out, I would have never taken him to see those performances in the first place.
It is only natural
EM
for a
weapon
parent
use
to
பண்ணா
strive
700
to
தாண்டணும்
send their child down the right path. No one
ஓகேவா
would
EM
begrudge
weapon
you
use
that
பண்ணா 700
sentiment,
தாண்டணும்
Uncle Ip. You need
DPS
not worry.
நஹிடாவுக்கு
You seem quite young, Mr. Zhongli. Yet you speak with such wisdom. Perhaps I have misjudged your age.
Your words are too kind. Truth be told,
ஆமா
one of
தரப்பி
my old friends has several grown daughters. Rather than fretting about their
EM weapon
future,
use பண்ணா
however,
800 தாண்டணும்
she prefers to let them find their own way.
Then she's more easygoing than I could ever be. I fear I lack such an open mind.
ஆஷி ஃப்ரீ ப்ரோ நான்
Oh, I meant to say
காட்டுறாரு இந்த
earlier,
கொஸ்டின்
there is no need to be so polite.
A4 pass in on
Feel free to call me by my name, Iptak.
Sure.
So, do you also think I fret too
Deepika
much,
போடுறாங்களா?
Mr. Zhongli?
That's not exactly what I was
என்ன
hoping to
பிரதீப் bro?
convey.
ஆ?
Only a fool
என்ன
would
இதெல்லாம்
ask a
தீபிகா
parent
யாரு?
not to worry about their child. But think of it this way. Raising a child is not unlike flying a kite.
டீப்
Hold the string too tight,
DPS நஹிடாக்கு
and it
டீப்
can no
வராது
longer
சப்போர்ட்
soar.
நஹிடாக்கு தான் டீப் வரும்
As my friend once said, if your children are aiming for the stars, clipping their wings will only cause them to come crashing down.
டிபிஎஸ்னா
You need to
இதுதான்
let out the line for a
கில்டட் தான்
kite to
ஆட்டோ
soar.
கரெக்ஷன் அப்ப நீங்க தீபிகான்ற வேர்டை வந்துட்டு எவ்வளவு யூஸ் பண்ணிருப்பீங்க பாருங்க
It seems I was
Ah,
too stuck in my
எங்க அடிக்குது
ways.
You need not reproach your heart for caring. You simply need to loosen your hold a little. Indeed, with such a big heart, why not allocate the time you usually spend worrying about Gaming to the pursuit of other things, like going for a stroll, drinking
பைத்தியக்காரன்னு
tea,
சொல்றாங்க ப்ரோ
or taking in the
அவனுக்கு
scenery?
தான் ப்ரோ பைத்தியக்காரனுங்க
You never know what surprises could be in store. Things can change in the
என்னோட
blink
நஹிடா
of an
சும்மா
eye.
பில் பண்ண நஹிடா அது வந்துட்டு பாத்தீங்கன்னா டாப் 2%
Blink of
இருக்கு
an
ஆன்
eye, you
ஃபீல்ட்ல
say. Do things change so quickly?
இவ்வளவு
Children
டெட்ரோ
grow
காப்
up in
எப்படி
quite the same way, do
இருக்காது
they not? Day after day, year after year,
டாப்
sometimes in the blink of an
2%
eye,
நஹிடா
but always when you least expect it. As a father, I'm sure you know that best.
Yes, you can say that again. One second Gaming was a kid, the next thing I knew, he was ready to fly the nest.
Zhongli certainly has a way with words.
பிளைண்டா வெப்சைட்ல பாக்குறாங்க சாட்
Oh,
சிம்பிள்
Gaming is
டீபூட்
back.
மெமரியை வந்துட்டு சப்போர்ட்ஸ் எதுக்காவது போட்டு ஆன் ஃபீல்ட் நஹிடாக்கு வந்துட்டு கில்லர் டீம்ஸை போட்டீங்கன்னா நீங்க நார்மலா டீபூட்
Dad,
மெமரி வச்சு
Traveler,
பண்ற டேமேஜோட
Paimon.
டபுள் மடங்கு
Good,
இன்க்ரீஸ்
you're
ஆகும்
all
அப்படியே
here. Oh,
அது
and
யாரும் தெரியாது
Mr. Zhongli from the Wangsheng funeral parlor? You're here too?
A fated meeting indeed. We were just enjoying some pleasant conversation.
Is everything resolved?
Well, you could say that.
What does that mean?
Traveler, Paimon, come with me. I need to talk to you.
Oh, okay.
I'll come right out and say it. Those two bandits, you sent them, didn't you?
கண்டுபிடிச்சிட்டான்.
So, that's how we're starting off?
Third
Can't look me in
question,
the
yes.
eye, huh? Guess I'm right then.
Okay, but how did you know?
At first, their mannerisms seemed a bit stilted. But once I got close, it was obvious that they possessed great skills. I was right on their tail, and it should have taken only a few steps to catch up to them, yet somehow, I was never able to close that distance. People with that level of skill would have gone about things differently from the start, like sneaking up on us while we were distracted.
இல்ல ஈவென்ட்ஸ்லாம்
Unless,
2 days
of course,
laterன்னு போட்டுருக்கானே.
their real motive was to lure me away from the group
2
all
days அப்புறம்
along.
தான் வரும்.
Wow,
எது
you're
skip
pretty
பண்ணணும்?
quick on the uptake.
டைம்
I just
மாத்துங்க
have a
bro.
lot of experience. I've dealt with many a
ஒரு
ruthless
3
bandit
full
in my time, but
பண்ணேன்
I've
bro.
never seen ones like
அந்த
them.
5-star login
In the end,
no
I told them they would make good guards if they ever wanted to get back on the straight and narrow, and that they could hang out
ஜியோ
with me in
மெயின்
Leo
சும்மா
Harbor
சொல்லிருக்காங்க.
You ever consider you might be a little too good at making friends?
I'm guessing you guys were trying to help resolve things between my dad and me?
Yeah.
I appreciate it, I really do. But this conflict between us has been going on for a long time.
அதுக்கு தான்டா
Even if
முட்டுக்குள்ள
those two were real bandits, and I was able to subdue them and show them what I was capable of, it wouldn't change anything. You've seen the way he talks to me.
It's not like that at all. Your dad really cares about you. You should see the way he talks about you when you're not around. Zhongli was talking things through with him, and he nearly agreed to let it go.
C6 ஸ்னோவால் பொண்ணு ஹாப்பி தான்.
You don't believe us?
நல்ல வேளை ரெயின்
He won't
ஸ்பெஷல்
let it
தரல.
go. He can say as much as he wants to other people, but he won't talk to me. I'm certain of it.
You told us you wanted to prove yourself to your dad. Why don't you tell him about all the hard work you've done these past few years?
அதானே வாயை
Will
மூடிட்டு
that
இருந்தா
even
எப்ப
do
இருக்கும்?
anything? I'm not sure talking is enough.
You won't know unless you try. Just like how you won't know if something is delicious unless you taste it. Listen to
yes.
us. It's time to put these people skills to good use. You can make friends with anyone, so why not your dad?
I'll do my best.
Yes, போய் பேசுறா. மேபி வந்து
You are very knowledgeable, Mr.
I know bro
Zhongli.
30 primo தான்
I'm
கொடுத்தான்.
impressed. Despite my being in the tea industry for several decades, it seems I still have much to learn about the art of tea tasting.
You flatter me. It was nothing
You
but
know what
a
that
few
tea is,
humble
but-
musings.
Paimon.
How
Yes.
much tea have you drank since we've been gone?
Ipdak and I have found many a common interest. Our friendship, much like a cup of tea, seems to grow stronger the longer it has
Yes
to
bro
steep.
30 தான்.
Well said, Mr. Zhongli.
Hi,
Gunning,
RK bro,
Mr.
welcome to the
Zhongli is
stream.
very knowledgeable. You should take the opportunity to learn from people like him when you're in the city.
Huh? Oh, of course.
Ahem. Zhongli?
I have very much enjoyed our conversation, Ipdak, but I, unfortunately, have some
Arena Golden
unfinished
Trophy,
funeral parlor business to attend to.
Ruki Shinobu and Nahida. What
Oh,
artifact, bro?
I hope I didn't keep you. My apologies for taking up so much of your time, Mr. Zhongli.
Ruki Shinobu
No
guide
need to
போட்டு
stay
உள்ளேன்.
on my account. When you're less busy,
Nahidakum guide
let's find
போட்டு
the
உள்ளேன்
time
கிஷோர்
to
bro.
meet. I'll treat you to
கைடு
dim sum.
பாருங்க. என்னால
would be an
ப்ளூமுக்கு மறுபடியும்
honor.
மறுபடியும் சொல்ல முடியாது. நான் இன்னைக்கு தான் லாஸ்டா ஒரு நாள் சொன்னேன். டெய்லி யாராவது ஒருத்தர் வந்து ப்ளூமுக்கு பத்தி கேட்டுட்டு இருக்காங்க.
Zhongli?
ஒரு 5-star கேரக்டர் கிடைக்கிறதுக்கு
You two have a
கண்டிப்பா
nice track,
180
alright?
ஃபுல்ஸுக்கு ப்ரீமோ சேவ் பண்ணி வைக்கணுமா ப்ரோ? அசன்ஸ் அண்ட் பாசிவ்ஸ்லாம் வந்து பார்த்தீங்கன்னா உங்களுக்கு நார்மலா கிடைக்கிறது தான் கிடைக்குமே. இந்த அட்டாக்கோ கிரிப்டோ
Good thing you were able to pick up on
ஹெச்பிஓ
what we
அந்த
were
மாதிரி
putting
தான்
down.
கிடைக்கும் உங்களுக்கு.
I have been around the both of you for some time now. You could say I have a certain level of expertise in that regard. As for my role in the conversation,
Hi,
think nothing
பிரவீன்
of
ப்ரோ
it.
வாங்க.
I hardly did anything
லாஸ்ட்
noteworthy.
லாஸ்ட்லாம் இதான் ப்ரோ.
never changed,
சிம்பிளா
do
உங்களுக்கு
you?
அந்த கேரட் எதுல ஸ்கேல் ஆகுதோ அந்த கேரக்டர் அசெண்ட்
Why
ஆகும்போது
did
அது
Travis walk all this way?
அதிகமாகவும்
I
கொடுத்துருப்பான்.
thought
அது
we
வந்து
just had to
பார்த்தீங்கன்னா
go far enough to
அதிகமாகும்.
be out of
இப்போ
earshot.
உதாரணத்துக்கு ஜாங்லிக்கு
A friend
அசென்ஷனில் ஹெச்பி
approaches.
டேமேஜ் ஹெச்பி வரும் அந்த மாதிரி. ஓ ஷாவ்
Oh, you're here too?
I've been here the whole
எல்லானுக்கு கிரிட்
time.
ரேட் வரும் அந்த மாதிரி பேசிவ்ஸ் வரும். A1 A4 தவிர.
A ghostly kite. Could that elusive Director Who be coming to Wangshu Inn once again? What is she doing here? I suppose it matters not. Given her relationship with Rex, well, Zhongli, I might as well go pay my respects. It's you. I thought you were Director Who.
கூட்டோ
Ah, your arrival is most fortuitous. Do you want to try out this new gadget? The addition of the power source makes the takeoff more stable.
கடைசியில் ஜாங்லி
It's
பட்டோட
just
வச்சிட்டாங்க.
that
He seems quite immersed in the study of this device.
I fear it's almost too stable. It completely negates the pleasure of seeing one's kite sway with the wind. It's a bit of a shame. In truth, I'm here because Director
Raiden
Hu
ER-less scale
dispatched
ஆகும்.
me to purchase some items in preparation for Lantern Rite.
I
ஸ்டோரேஜ்
see.
ஃபுல் ஆகிட்டு 120
Much like she does every year.
125. எப்பா
Much like she'll do next year, I would imagine.
மற்ற இடத்துல 30 to 40 தான் நம்ம.
Am I wrong? Or has she
அப்படியா?
once again sent you out to buy, what is it, sesame oil or
கொஸ்ட்
something?
பார்த்தாலே தெரியும். எஸ்
While we're on the
25/120.
subject, I do wonder why she is so
3 GB தான்
obsessed
ஃப்ரீயா
with
இருக்கா?
using sesame oil in the preparation of mixed vegetable dishes for Lantern Rite. A recommendation from Xiangling, perhaps. What do you think, Xiao?
I've only met Director Who a few times. I'm hardly the best person to ask.
Ah, and is that not a sign that you should visit Wangsheng Funeral Parlor more often? It wouldn't hurt to grace the parlor with your presence now and again, when you are otherwise unoccupied. This one here is a traditional kite, one without any equipped mechanical device. Director Hu tasked me with studying the differences between the two to determine which one is of greater merit. Many hands make light work. Perhaps you could
Again,
test
night
out the
download
other
பண்ணு.
kite for me?
நைஸ் ஃபோட்டோஸே
Alright.
63.4 GB இருக்கு. அப்பா அவ்வளோ ஃபோட்டோ வச்சு என்ன ப்ரோ
I
பண்றீங்க?
have made my comparisons. If speed is what you're after, the mechanical kite is the better choice.
Wonderful. I shall pass that information along to Director Hu. I'll leave these two kites with you. Perhaps you can find a few friends with which to partake in the activity. You might
Yeah,
find
well,
it to be
deal
an
பண்ணணும் bro.
enjoyable use of your time.
Oh, wait. Who enjoys kite flying?
Well, I would imagine someone of your talent and wisdom
பயமான
is
கட்டி
more
மேல
than
பறக்க விட்டா
capable
எப்படி
of
இருக்கும்?
finding out.
So, you were testing out the kites for Hu Tao and even roped Xiao into doing it for you? Paimon didn't ask earlier because the situation was awkward.
I would hardly say I roped Xiao into anything. I simply sought the help of a friend.
Okay.
Besides, we did the testing together.
Seems like our pool of competitors is growing. Do you like kite flying, Xiao?
I suppose I neither like nor dislike it. Although, watching a kite gradually
Okay.
ascend into the sky does bring me a certain peace of mind.
Oh,
Perhaps they're a
okay.
bit like shell lanterns in that way.
ஷாவ்ல
Kite flying is also a pleasant form of relaxation.
Have you ever thought about making a kite, Xiao? Cloud Retainer taught us how. We can teach you if you want.
There's no need.
ஒரு 4 to 5 years
Menogius was the only
Lock
yaksha among
பண்ணிட்டு
us who had
காசு
an
கேட்டு.
interest in matters of
அது பண்ண
ornamentation
முடியும்.
and design. When
சொல்லுவான்.
Lantern Rite is
Yes.
over, come find me near Pervasi's temple if you
PCMI.
have the time.
Sure.
It's getting late. I should go inform Director Hu of our findings.
டைரக்டர் ஃபூ
How's she been, by
ஏன்
the way?
கூட்டவுன்னு சொல்ல
Be sure to
மாட்டீங்களா?
say hi to her for us.
The last time I
புதுசா
spoke
வரவங்களாம்
to
யாருன்னு
her,
பார்ப்பாங்களே.
she mentioned that she would be visiting Chaoying Village in a few days. If you have the time, perhaps you could also make the trip. If you happen to run into her, you can pass along your regards in person.
We'll keep that in mind. Take care, Zhongli. See you later.
See you next time.
See you, Zhongling. ஓகே இங்க பேசிட்டு தான் ஆச்சு.
Coming.
You can go first.
I don't have anything to say.
Then I'll go. I still don't want to leave Liyue Harbor.
Oh. I can't say I support that decision.
அதேதான்.
Hey,
Next banner.
let me finish before
Next
you
banner.
get all worked up.
Next off. Next off உங்களுக்கு free featureலாம் கிடையாது. Only 2
You
event.
must be tired from your journey. Shall I pour you a cup of tea? Or would you prefer something else to drink?
Daily login.
No need. I'm not tired. They're gone, Master.
Perfect. The time is nigh for us to make an appearance. Do you remember the plan one recounted to you?
Yes, Master. We aim to give them a demonstration of familial love. So I'll have whatever you are having.
All right.
What are Auntie Xianyun and Shanhe doing here? Just how many people are involved in this scheme? I suppose all I can do is just take a seat and see what happens.
Perfect. I just so happen to have bought some Sunglow tea recently. It's quite the delectable variety. Or it would be if one has not been forced to drink it every day in the hopes of whittling down one's considerable stash. One has more than had one's fill already. Oh, forget it. Such thoughts detract from the present need to keep up the conversation. Has work been busy during the holiday season? Do you need my help with anything?
Drunk guests can sometimes cause trouble, but I deal with them as you taught me, by pinning their heads against the table.
Are Auntie Xianyun and Shanhe serious right now?
Oh dear. While one was busy orchestrating this act, one seems to have forgotten about Shanhe's various eccentricities. What I meant to ask was, have you made any new friends? We live so far from each other. It would be a great comfort to me to know you were surrounded by good companions.
You already know of my past circumstances. Recently, I've been conversing with Guoba in the kitchen at night. Guoba can't talk, but his companionship is a comfort.
The poor child. Her one friend can't even talk. I guess maybe Gaming is not doing so bad after all. Perhaps I've been too hard on him.
Let's move on, shall we?
Farm
Do
content.
you
Nice.
have any
Soft
plans for
bro. Okay,
today,
bro.
Shanhe? How about we do something fun?
That sounds about right. Take her to do something fun, and perhaps she'll loosen up a bit.
Like we used to do when we would carry stones up and down the mountain from dawn until dusk, picking herbs to eat for dinner along the way. If that is what you ask of me, then that is what I shall do.
Dad, here, have some tea. Or no, wait, let's not have any just yet.
Yeah. I simply can't listen to that any longer. Coming. I'd like to finish what I was trying to say before. I don't support your decision to stay in Liyue Harbor, because living there is too hard on you. If you come home, there will be people to help you. I'm not saying we have to live under the same roof. I know our personalities are too similar to avoid butting heads. But you have your entire family around you. Your aunts, uncles, they'll all do whatever they can to help. You could get a less taxing job, and we could...
Hi bro, SS Gaming 00. Welcome to the stream. Thanks for your lovely follow, bro.
Huh. I didn't know dim sum was such an important affair, Master.
Hey.
Just think about it, okay? You don't have to decide now.
Dad really has changed a lot. He would never have said these things to me before. But thank you, Dad.
It's been long enough, don't you think? Oh, Paimon sure hopes they've made
The
up by
voice.
now.
I love you.
Oh,
Tamil
they're
pasanga
drinking tea in
looks
silence.
mass always.
That's
Thank you
not a
so
good
much, bro.
sign.
Welcome to the
Did
stream.
Xianyun's plan not work after all? Hey, you two! Paimon's sorry we were gone for so long. We got to chatting with some friends and didn't realize how much time had passed.
Perfect timing, actually. We seem to be just about done here.
Yep, let's go. I'll get the bags.
I need Paimon காத்தாடி.
Coming has
நீங்க
grown
பைமான்
more
காத்தாடி
tolerant.
கச்சிரீங்க ராம் டிராவலர் பைமான் சூப் கேக்குறாரு. சூப் போட்டுரு.
You must be Mr. Ip! Thank you for coming all this way. My name is Charlotte, and I'm a reporter from Fontaine. You can find me writing for the Steambird. I invited you here not just to purchase your fine tea, but also with the hope that you might be willing to sit down for a short interview. What do you say?
An interview?
அவலாம் நல்லா தாங்க
To
இருப்பான்.
advertise my teas?
I suppose you could think of it that way. We Fontainians are big tea drinkers too.
The Fontaine
ஆமா டியூக்கு காட்டினாலே போதும் மொத்தமா வாங்கிடுவான்.
Then I'll need some time to adequately prepare. Perhaps we could sit down and discuss the questions you intend to ask in advance.
Of course, of course. Please follow me.
பாரா இன்டர்வியூ கால் கடிச்சிட்டாங்கன்னு சொல்லி என்ன ஒரு ஆனந்தம் இந்த
Is this
கரடிக்கு.
person also involved in your plan? And here I thought I had lots of connections. I suppose I've
world
been
full of
humbled.
famous.
You sure know all kinds of cool and important people.
Over here! Yoo-hoo! Over
யாருக்கு?
here!
ஷான்யூனா?
Huh? What? Auntie Shenyun?
Oh,
She probably wants to talk about the next phase of the
secret
plan.
underground.
Let's go while your dad
tea
is still
farm.
distracted.
I take it that all is going well?
Don't worry, Xianyun. Everything is going according to plan.
Nice.
I knew it. I knew that was all an act earlier. Auntie Shenyun is really something. She was so determined to help me. She didn't even care about making herself and Shanha appear foolish in front of my family. She truly knows how to look out for others. I still have a lot to learn.
As for the next step,
Oh no!
என்னடா?
What's wrong, Gamin?
Don't tell me you're the ones footing the bill for all that tea. I can't let you do that.
fret not. Reimbursements will be made.
Exactly. Think of it more as an investment, as Ningguang would say. We pulled together the Mora so that Charlotte could place the order. She's gonna bring it back to the Steambird as a gift, as well as a sample of the regional specialty. Fontainians will probably fall in love with your dad's tea as soon as they lay their eyes on Charlotte's article.
Yes.
And once all the money from the new orders begin to
ஒரு
roll in,
பாஸ்ல வந்துட்டு
giving that Mora back will be a piece of cake.
டியூக்கு அனுப்புங்க போதும்.
Oh, okay.
ரெகுலர் கஸ்டமர் ஆயிடுவான்.
Business-related matters always seem to go over my head, but I refuse to let you all lose more on my behalf.
Fortress of the
I'll pay
Metaphor.
you back right now.
We can talk about such matters at a later date. There are more important matters for you to consider at the moment. Are there not?
Yes.
இருக்கியம்மா இடும் போல.
I've been thinking about it the whole way here. I have an
நல்ல
idea,
கொக்கு.
but I'd hate to cause even more trouble for all of you.
That is for us to decide.
Yeah, we're all friends here. Plus, we
Yes.
wouldn't be here if we didn't want to help, right? Just tell us about this idea of yours.
Okay. So, it's like this.
நான் சொல்ல மாட்டானே. நாளைக்கு கண்டினியூ பண்றோம்.
Got it.
தொடரும்
Just leave it to
போட்டுருவோம்.
us.
இல்லையா? அப்பா.
Let's split up
தொடரும்ல இன்னும் இருக்கு. காமிங் ஏலியனா யாருக்கு தெரியும்? ஏலியனா?
We need to do those things we talked about, but we also still have the kite flying competition.
Yes.
Since Xiao already tested out those kites for us, why don't we also go buy one of those mechanical thingamabobs or whatever they're called? We can attach it to our kite. Hello again.
Welcome back. I see you returned from your trip. I really do have to thank you for all your help from before. Thanks to you, my daughter was able to build a kite with her grandmother that very same day. She even wrote a long letter telling me how much she loved it.
Oh, you should really be thanking Gaming, not us.
I'll be sure to. And are you here to buy a kite? Please, take your pick.
பைமான்
We
கைட் இருக்கா?
already have a kite. We wanted to buy one of those, device thingies from Fontaine. Do you sell them
Thingies.
separately?
இவனுங்க எப்போ அனிமே
yes.
விடுவாங்க? நெக்ஸ்ட் இயர் தான்
Here you
எனக்கு தெரிஞ்ச
go.
அனௌன்ஸ்மென்ட்டே
Please,
வரும்.
take it, free of charge.
இப்போதைக்கு
The directions are in the
வாய்ப்பில்லை.
box. It's not hard to install
2025
at
தான்
all.
வரும்.
It
Announcement.
doesn't feel right for us to just take it.
Well, nor would it feel right for me to take your Mora.
சம்மர்லயோ விண்டர்லயோ
Good luck in the kite flying competition. I'll be
I
rooting
need
for
red
you.
for பைமான் கட்டி
Thank you.
பறக்க. நானும் அதுதான் வர சொன்னேன். பைமானை கட்டி பறக்க விட்டுலாம்.
It's done. Let's get down to business.
அனௌன்ஸ்மெண்ட் வரும்னு ஒரு அனௌன்ஸ்மெண்ட் விட்டா எப்படி இருக்கும்? நம்ம ஆளுங்க தானே. பாருடா நம்ம மாத்தாம அதே டைம் மாறிக்குது. பைமான் இஸ்
Finished
பவர்ஃபுல்.
everything we needed to do. Let's find a good place and put this thing into the sky.
எஸ் கையில பறக்க விடுறோமா? நைஸ். ஐயோ கட்சீனு.
Chi-Chi, we're almost there.
ஹாய் சீச்சி.
Okay.
வேற லெவல்ல இருக்கு சீனு. யாவ் சீச்சி எஸ்.
Come here, allow me.
பாரு. அட்ஜஸ்ட் பண்ணி வைப்பாங்க.
The lantern rite is as festive as ever.
ஐயோ இவனுக்கு எப்பவுமே அந்த கட்சீனு கூட குறை வைக்க மாட்டானுங்க. என்ன அடையுது?
Oh, what's
Yeah?
going on?
Did something happen? What should we do? Oh, should we get the Millilith?
ஓ காமிங் டான்ஸோ. எஸ் எஸ் ஐ திங்க் ஸோ. எஸ் 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 காமிங் டான்ஸ் தானே. எஸ் ஃபுய்யோ. ஓடுத கால். தண்ணி மேல இது பண்றான்ப்பா. கொழி நான் பவர் கொடுத்துருச்சோ பாரு. நல்லா இருக்குப்பா கட்சீனு. இந்த கட்சீன்ல மட்டும் உனக்கு குறை வைக்க மாட்டானுங்க. மாசா கொடுத்துருவானுங்க ஒரே ஐடியா. ஐயோ நல்லா இருக்கு. வெரி வெரி வெரி. என்ன பண்றான்? ஷான்வின் மேல இருந்து பார்த்துட்டு இருக்கு. நைஸ். வர சரியான கட்சி நிறுத்தணும். ஃபாதர் ஹாப்பி எஸ். ஐயோ நல்லா இருக்கு.
Have I taken that many pictures already? I need to load more film.
கைட் இப்போ நைஸ். அந்த ட்ரம் பேர் மாஸ் காட்றான். எஸ் பைமான் எங்க பறக்குது? தான் யூடியூப். எஸ் சூப்பர் ஃப்ளவரு.
Wait, the wind.
ஓ ஷான்யூன் ஓபி. விண்டு தானே வேணும், இந்தாங்க வச்சுக்கோங்க. கூட்டோ ஐயோ வேற லெவல்ல இருக்குதுயா.
Happy Lantern Rite.
Happy Lantern Rite.
ஹாப்பி லேண்டன் ரைட். கூட்டோ எப்பயும் போல ஃபுல் எனர்ஜெட்டிக்கா இருக்கு. சாம கட்சிங்க பாரு. கூட்டோ எக்ஸாம் எஸ் ஐயோ ஐயோ உண்மையாவே வேற லெவல்ல இருந்துச்சு லாஸ்ட் கட்சிங். வெரி வெரி வெரி.
Performance was so cool. Paimon almost wanted to join in. You saw that, right, Traveler?
லாஸ்ட் இயர் வந்துட்டு ஷியான்யூன்லாம் பெர்ஃபார்மன்ஸ் பண்ணிருப்பாங்க தானே. ஷியான்யூன் கூட்டாவ்
Over there, talking to his dad.
I think I'll head off now, if that's okay.
Thank you, little girl.
எஸ்
Do you want
கூட்டோ
us to walk you
அதேதான்.
back?
No need.
ஐயோ
No need.
ரொம்ப
Master is
இதுவா
waiting for
இருந்ததுயா.
me right over
செமையா
there.
இருந்தது. செம ப்ளசண்டா இருந்தது.
Dad,
இப்படியேதான் கூட்டுக்கிறாங்க.
I suppose I'll go first this time.
okay.
எனக்கு யாவையா வந்துச்சு. யாவையோ சிச்சின்னு காமியாமா.
Your performance. I've seen many wushou dances in my time, but I've got to admit, what you pulled off there
ஆமா.
was breathtaking.
யாவையா கூட சுத்திட்டு இருந்தாலே.
Wow.
சிச்சி.
I never thought I'd live to hear you say that.
இந்த லைவ் முடிஞ்சோனே
You're
அந்த கட்சியை கூட கட் பண்ணி
serious
போட்டுருவேன்.
about doing this professionally?
Absolutely. I know it'll be difficult, but
Then it doesn't matter. What I mean to say is, of course it'll be difficult. But if that's your decision, if that's your dream, then it doesn't matter how difficult it is. As long as you
Chichi
put in
cute
the
ஆனது.
work, then any obstacle
சீச்சி
can be
மூஞ்சி கிட்ட ஜூம்
overcome
எடுத்துட்டு
in
போயிட்டானுங்க.
time. Really, when I was young, I also...
என் கண்ணுக்கு
Actually,
பைமான் மட்டும் தான் தெரிஞ்சது.
how about we save that story of my
அவ்வளோ வெறி அதை
past for another
சாப்பிடுறதுக்கு.
time? All I really want to say is, I've changed my mind.
பைமானோபோபியாவா?
And much like this kite, you also deserve to soar to new heights.
Dad,
அவர் நாக்கு ஊறி பார்த்துட்டு இருக்காரு ப்ரோ. பிரதீப் ப்ரோ.
son? Haven't heard that in a while.
I bet you're wondering what's gotten into me saying all this.
Well, a little bit, yeah.
Anyway, I know I've never found a
ஷாங்லிங்
chance
ஃபர்ஸ்ட்
to
ஃபர்ஸ்ட்
say this
பைமானை
before,
பார்க்கும்போது
but
பார்க்க பாத்தீங்களா? எச்சி
to
ஊறிக்கிட்டு.
me, Gaming, you've
அப்பா பையன்
always been a
yes.
great kid.
பெஸ்ட் கான்வர்சேஷன். ஆமா
All right, that's everything I've got.
நல்லா இருக்கு.
Did you have something you wanted to say, or...
ஐயோ
Seeing the two of them talk things through like this really gives Paimon a sense of accomplishment.
எல்லா கேரக்டர்
Now
சீச்சி
go.
இழுத்துட்டு ஓடுறதுல இருக்கா. எஸ்
Over there. Your friends are still waiting for you.
38 வகையான
You came
கொரியர்
all this
செய்யலாம்னு
way.
பிளான் போட்டிருப்பான்.
I'll be
Yes.
staying in Liyue Harbor for a
அதேதான்.
bit longer. When you have time, we can grab dim sum together. your treat, right?
Dad, honestly.
Go.
Okay, then I'm off. See you soon.
The குட்டி பிசாசு பையன் இருந்தா ஹாப்பியா இருக்கும். படிக்காம நல்லா தான் இருக்கும். பாப்பா.
That's quite the smile you've got there, Gaming.
Really?
It's nothing to be embarrassed about.
I'd like to find and thank Auntie Xianyun, as well as everyone else who's helped me out. If everyone has time, maybe we could all get together and go fly a kite.